Hello. We are going to be creating 2 new parts in OnShape. First up, Hershey Kiss. All right, if we look at the plans here, Hershey Kiss is made with a sketch that looks like this. And then we're going to use the spline tool to make the curve. Okay, so it's 2 lines and a spline. And then we're going to revolve it to make 360 degrees of chocolate goodness. Okay, so we need to know the length, which is the height of our item, and the radius of our item, right? Half of the diameter. So 880 and 413. So let's go up here. We're going to do this in the front view. Shift S for sketch, N for normal. L for line. We're going to go 880 down to here, 0.880. And then this one was 0.413, I think. Double check. Yeah. All right, so there's that. Zoom in. Escape here. So we got our 2 straight lines. And we're going to use the spline. The spline is up here. Allows you to make curvy lines, very flowing organic shapes. So the spline tool, you click to start. Okay, you can put midpoints if you want. And for this, it works best with 1 midpoint. So I dropped a point. And now I'm going to double click to end your spline. So we're going to double click on this point here. Double click. There's your spline. Now the cool thing about the spline is after you're done drawing it, you shape it. All right, so I'm going to press escape to break off the spline tool. And now I can start to move my handles here. And I can start to shape my spline to get it the curve that's going to approximate a Hershey Kiss. So I'm not really sure. I'll move this down a little bit. And I think that should be good. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Pretty good starting point for our sketch. Now we're going to revolve this. Okay, so we're moving away from the extrude tool. We're learning a new way to create 3-dimensional shapes. And that's right here, the revolve. Right, next one over, the donut. So we're going to click it. Revolve needs 2 pieces of info. Needs a sketch, which I have right here, sketch 1. And it needs an axis. Revolve spins around an axle. So this is saying what your axis you want. What axis? So I'm going to select it, turn it blue, and I'm going to click this line. This is going to be our axis of revolution. There it is. Revolve. Looking good, okay? So that's the revolve tool. Super awesome for doing rounded, symmetrically round shapes. I'm going to turn the planes off. P for planes. And take a look at this. I'm going to change my color. So in part 1, 2-finger click, edit appearance. Let's go brown chocolate. There it is, delicious. Now it's cool. Anytime you can go back to your sketch, double click, normal to it, and you can tweak the shape if you want to make it a little different. So let's try like that. That may look good. Oh, that looks delicious. You know what? I think we need a little more in the body here, so we're going to raise this up a hair. Something like that. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's the perfect Hershey Kiss. All right, so there's the Hershey Kiss. Great. Next one. Peanut butter cup. Okay. We're going to make some angles here. We're going to use the mirror to make a copy of something, and we're going to use a circular sketch pattern. We're going to extrude, but we're going to use draft. Draft means angle. So you see how the cup kind of comes down at this angle? Comes down at 8.5 degrees to be exact. So I'm going to use that number when we extrude, okay? 28 teeth. 28 of these teeth. Notice the detail view here. 57 degrees is the included angle of one of these teeth. So we're going to sketch a circle, 1-inch circle. We're going to put a point at 0.6 outside, from the center up. It's 0.6. And then we're going to draw a 57-degree angle. And then we'll make our pattern, okay? So let's go. Let's go. Here we go. New part studio. Here it is. We're going to start with a 1-inch circle on our sketch. So front view, Shift S for sketch, N for normal. We're going to go C for circle. And we're going to put a 1-inch circle. 1, enter. There it is. Now remember, we needed a point 0.6 inches above the center of our item. So I'm just going to drop a point somewhere here. I'm going to escape, and I'm going to dimension that, D for dimension, to put it from center, okay? And I'm going to say 0.6, enter. Now I've got that perfect height. All right, now we're going to do the lines to get us the right angle. So zoom in a bit, L for line. So get the line looking close in the beginning. It doesn't have to be perfect. And we're going to use the dimension tool to swing it to perfect position. Okay, so I got a line. I'm going to escape. And now we're going to use the dimension tool to put a dimension between the center line here. Clicked it. And this line. Clicked it. So I click those two things, and notice OnShape is ready to define that angle for you. And it has to be half of 57. Half of 57. Okay, so let's figure that out. 57 divided by 2. Let's do that. There it is. Perfect. 28.5. All right, so there's our angle. Now we're going to use the mirror tool right here to make a copy of that. Mirror tool is great if you want things symmetric. Click mirror. Now it says select a mirror line. Where is the mirror? The mirror itself is here. The center, the mirror. And now it says, what do you want to mirror? Select entities to be mirrored. I want to mirror this. Click that line. There you go. Okay, I've got my angle. We know it's 57, and we're good to go. Okay, now we're going to make a pattern, a circular pattern to be exact. We need 28 of them. All right, so I'm going to move this dimension just out of here because it's just making things look a little. I'll leave this one here. All right, so circular pattern is under linear pattern. Click it. Now what do you want a pattern? I want to make a pattern of these two lines, just the two lines. So I'm going to click the first one. Notice 3 of those, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to click the second line. Boom. Okay. OnShape defaults to 3x. So double click there, and we want 28. Enter. 28. Notice also OnShape draws the first couple, and then it skips the rest, and then it draws the last one. So if you zoom in, you'll see that the last one ends right there. Okay, so whoever figured this out did the math and made sure it was perfect. So good job, whoever that was, me. All right. When you're happy with your pattern like I am, it's asking you to click, so I'm just going to click, and it's going to draw it. That looks pretty good. All right, we're getting there. Now we got to get rid of this circle, because we don't need a circle here. We want just this shape. So I'm just going to carefully click on the circle and press delete. Now my sketch is completed. Okay, ready to extrude with draft. All right, so my sketch looks good. I'm going to click extrude up here. Okay, and we don't need 1 inch, so it's got to be 0.640. 0.640. All right, and that says it on the blueprint right here. 0.640. We need that draft as 8.5 degrees. Okay, so let's jump back. We're going to add draft, which is right here. 8.5. All right, now you may think all is well, but in actuality, we need to draft it the opposite direction, okay? We don't want it to get bigger on the top. We want it to get smaller. So you're just going to click the arrow here. It's going to flip it. Okay, see, it flipped it. Now it's getting smaller. This is how it actually has to be. So check the difference. You can draft it out, draft it in. We're going to draft it in, and now we've got our perfect form, okay? Turn the planes off. There it is. Looking delish. Let's add some color. Edit appearance. Brown. Let's go a little darker. Let's take a little darker. All right. Chocolate. Chocolate. Delicious. Delicious. There you go. 2 parts. Easy as that. Have fun with this. And enjoy the holiday season and be merry. Bye.